Alright lads, welcome back to another episode of my Rangers career mode hashtag going for 55. So today we've got our 5 games in it and we've got an Old Firm derby for the 5th match of the episode. So look forward to that as we go through these first 4 games, and first one is away to Partick Thistle in a so-called Glasgow Rivalry. Well, in that Glasgow Rivalry we've just went up 1-0 with a Scotty Arfield goal, and I just want to say 5 likes and I will upload tomorrow at midday a match day vlog of Rangers versus Wigan. I was at the game today and yeah, it was pretty good. It was poor first half, not poor first half, but not as good first half, and then second half turned on the Jets and they played well. So big Sadiq going forward, who then goes on to score. He actually scored today, and yeah, he probably should have got a couple. Sadiq in real life, he does seem like the type of guy that can do one thing absolutely amazing and then the next minute just look as if he's never kicked a ball in his life. So yeah, Scotty Arfield now going forward into the box, has a shot, and the keeper actually pulls off a world day of a save, and we've got a corner from it, and it is Tav to swing that one in, and Arfield's there with the volley, and what is the Partick Thistle defender doing? What is he doing? Like, he had so many other options, and the most popular choice would have been to clear it instead of sticking a leg out to it with absolutely no reaction time whatsoever. See, that was really poor from him. 3-0 up. Cannot see Partick coming back from this as Daniel Candace then goes on and bags a goal for himself. Is that Candace or Murphy? I'm sorry, it's quite small writing on my screen, so it's a bit hard to see. So you'll know if it was Murphy or Candace, but one of them scored. But Partick actually got a goal for themselves. 4-1. Back in the game, comeback is on for Partick, but Candace now gets played through this near side by Ryan Jack, then cuts inside with a Berba spin and cuts that one into Sadiq. He takes a touch, turns with it and puts that one under the keeper. 5-1. 5-1. And absolutely mugging off as Arfield now coming forward, dispossessing the player in the midfield, playing it through to Mel Garejo. Now just to rub salt in the wounds, a wee cheeky chip. That was, I mean, they would want salt with that chip. That was delightful. Mel Garejo obviously showing us his ability. By the way, Sadiq is number 9 in real life, not 97. I do change all the numbers. This is the last game, I'm sure, that has the wrong numbers. So Al McGregor will no longer be number 6. It's not as if anyone's been complaining about it. It's just I've noticed it in every single game I've played, but just not, realised it and remembered about it until I go into the next game, which I am unable to change it then. So into this game against Aberdeen, hopefully a more difficult game, but we play that one forward to Scott Arfield, cuts it back to Sadiq, and he puts that one into the back of the net. And yeah, 18 minutes in and we're already 1-0 up against Aberdeen. Up until this point they didn't really put up much of a fight. They just, I don't know why. I don't know, I'm still considering changing sliders, even though I've got sliders in favour of the opposition anyway already. I don't know if I should change it again. I'll wait to see how the season pans out. I'm hoping it's a close title race between ourselves and Celtic. If it's not, then I'll need to make it tighter by adjusting sliders and all that. But if you want next episode I can show you the sliders I've been using, then that will make it a bit more clear, and maybe you guys could give me some suggestions on what to make. But as we're talking about that, I'm sorry, but I had to sweat it. I had to make sure. And 2-0 we're up now. Jamie Murphy with the goal. And yeah, Sadiq with another assist. So he's bagging in the goals and assists. So for the sake of this career mode, he's playing really well. And Murphy came up with a few goals himself. But Aberdeen now to attack by themselves, and Mackay-Steven gives it out wide, then gets passed in back into Mackay-Steven. He cuts inside and has a shot. Good save by McGregor, and then the Aberdeen rebound gets collected by McGregor. So a couple of good saves there. If he didn't save that, then it would have been 2-1 and Aberdeen straight back in the game. So I mean, even though it looks as if we are winning comfortably, some of the games, it is actually quite tight. As you can see, Stevie made a chance. He was offside, but still made a good save from McGregor. So I mean, McGregor has pulled off a few good saves in that, but Sadiq coming forward with a fake shot there, and then cut inside of his man with a left foot shot under the keeper to make it 3-0. His 4th goal in 2 games. That is exactly what you want from your striker. And Morelos isn't actually getting much game time right now. I think I'm just trying to play with new players. Obviously, in the last career mode, I didn't have Sadiq. I played 3 seasons with Morelos up front, so I'm used to Morelos. I want to try something new, and that's why I'm playing Melgarejo. But yeah, Ejaria wins that one and puts that one by the keeper for a 4th. So a 6-1 and a 4-0 victory. That is unexpected anyway. But we go into this game, hopefully a bit more of a difficult game in the Europa League at home to AC Milan, the Italian giants, the former European giants. They're not really giants anymore in European football, hence why they're in the Europa League. But Ryan Jack got the ball into Arfield. Arfield gives it in to Melgarejo. We drag back inside and has a shot with his left, but the keeper makes a pretty comfortable save. Now coming forward again, Melgarejo gives it over to the far side where Jamie Murphy is, cuts inside onto his right foot and gives that one on to Ejaria. He lays it off to Candace. He has a shot, but the keeper Donnarumma makes a good save. And next, AC Milan now coming forward for attack of their own. But Scotty Arfield in the middle of the park dispossesses them, and the ball gets played through to Melgarejo on one. Goes onto his left foot, has a shot, but the keeper makes a decent save. Probably should have done better with that Melgarejo. But from the corner, a couple headers, and it comes to Candace. That's not Candace, I don't know who it was, but he chips it over to Scotty Arfield, and on the volley pulls off a really good save from the keeper, forces him to make a good save, and Tav whips that one in, but that comes to nothing. AC Milan now with a free kick of their own to swing that one in, but it gets headed out to Ejaria. He then gives that one up to Melgarejo. He runs onto it and has got a bit of pace to get away from his defender. The defender who barely tried to even get back, but he cuts it back to Ejaria. He has a shot, and keeper saves it. Comes to Murphy. It deflects over the keeper and into the back of the net. What are the chances of that? That is one of the luckiest goals I think I've ever scored. A rebound goal, which is lucky enough, but a deflection on the rebound. That's something else. You see, good save by the keeper, and then a rebound, a deflection of the defender to go over the keeper. Like, it could have deflected and gone wide, but it deflected over the keeper, out of reach from the keeper. That's just, yeah, I was just really surprised about that one. But Melgarejo with some good defensive work, winning the ball and now charging into the opponent's half. Cuts inside of his man as Ejaria making the overlapping run, taking the defender away, making a bit of space for him to give it into Murphy. Murphy with a bit of space now and has a shot, puts that one bottom corner, and we are up 2-0 against AC Milan in the Europa League to give ourselves our 2nd win out of our 2nd game. Hopefully 2-0 up, we do not lose this, but well played by Melgarejo and an assist for him. And the 2nd goal for Jamie Murphy. It was a bit lucky as well. I mean, the run from Melgarejo was good, but a dodgy finish from Murphy as the keeper almost saved that one. So yeah, it could easily still be 0-0, but we have had the better chances. AC Milan now coming forward. Çalhanoğlu gives that one up to their striker, who gets dispossessed by Tav, but our own player gets in the way, and AC Milan back in the attack. It makes their way to their player, and here's a shot, but that one hits side netting, and the attack is gone. Our goal kick, and we put that one forward into the 2nd half, and Melgarejo cuts inside, gives it on to Morelos, I think that is. He does a Cruyff turn into Ejaria. What? How do you miss that? 5 yards out, mate. How do you miss that? But coming forward again, and it is Ejaria. And what? Get up. What are you doing, mate? Get up. The ball was right there, rolling away from the keeper. You could have got there. But now it's AC Milan to come forward into the box, and they put that one under McGregor, and we have actually conceded. Well, we conceded against Partick, but 2-1 now. And can they get a late equaliser? No, they cannot. We come out this game 2-1 victors, and yeah, 2 wins out of 2 in the Europa League is not bad going. We've actually got the next team who have lost both their opening games in the Europa League, so looking good for us. Now into the next game, away to Kilmarnock, and yeah, we have Ejaria playing and laying it off to Ryan Jack. Ryan Jack then runs forward, gives it back to Ejaria. He touches it on to Jamie Murphy, who has a shot on his left, but the keeper makes a decent save there. And then the Kilmarnock defender eventually clears that one out. Ryan Jack heading that one to Melgarejo, who backheels it through the legs of the defender onto Ejaria. Has a shot, but gets blocked. In hindsight, that probably should have got cut back into the middle. Who, I don't know who it was, but they were spare, and would have had a simple one-on-one. Ejaria now on the ball, giving it on to Daniel Candace. He takes a touch, gives it back into Ejaria, hits it first time, but he doesn't quite connect correctly on that one, and he drags it one wide. So Kilmarnock now to attack as they come forward down the far side. Their players in the box now, gets crossed into the back post, header, and it's a pretty simple save by McGregor, but goes out for a corner. Having the keeper punt it forward from a goal kick again, but we deal with that one and pass it forward. Comes to Candace on this near side, fake shots by his man, back post, swings it in, Morelos, and they cannot put that one into the back of the net. The keeper makes a good save, and unfortunately 0-0, that is going to be the end of the game. Yep, not a very exciting affair between us two, but we now are going to go into the first Old Firm of this series. Rangers versus Celtic at Ibrox, or well, the East Point Arena, but it's still a highly anticipated affair between the two teams. Steven Gerrard's first Old Firm derby, and as you can see, we are tied up on points. It's only goal difference that is separating the two teams at the top, as Celtic come forward looking dangerous in the first few minutes. They have a chance, it gets blocked, and then we try and pass it out from the back. Koulibaly then gives it on to Arfield. Arfield back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly then playing it forward to Melgarejo, going into the box, has a shot, but he just can't find that far bottom corner. Celtic now coming forward again in the 30th minute as a few nice passes. Griffiths and Armstrong linking up. Griffiths gives it back to Armstrong with a bit of space over this near side, gives it in to one of the players who has a shot. He should have squared it because there's like two men lining up to tap that one into an empty net. Maybe not an empty net, we still had McGregor to get by, but McGregor with a good punch out there and a somewhat dodgy advantage given by the referee, but Celtic play on, and now Armstrong on the ball, gets tackled but gets played back into the box, and then Griffiths goes down off of a tackle by Cardoso, who shouldn't even be playing if Katic was in the game, and the ref gives a penalty. A penalty in Old Firm. I didn't even press a button, he just took him down just by himself. But can Griggsy save us for the second time after he'd done what he'd done with Samaras? Yes, he can, saves it from Scott Sinclair, and the game remains 0-0. 45th minute, and it gets whipped in by Lee Griffiths. Now we win the ball, we win the header on the counter attack, gets played to Ryan Jack, not really too much ahead of him, so he goes forward, gets by his man, running forward, no one's catching him, he's found some pace from out of nowhere, into the box, that's a shot and finds the bottom corner. Ryan Jack has put us 1-0 up in the 45th minute on the counter attack against the run of play. Celtic probably deserve to be in the lead, but Ryan Jack says no thank you and puts the team on his back. What a goal that was, what a run, and what a finish. You'd think he's a striker with all of those abilities, but into the second half now, and it is Ajaria to whip that one into the back post, but I think it's Candace who headers it, and a decent save by Craig Gordon and nets. But now Bitton gives it on to Armstrong, Armstrong on to Griffiths, Griffiths turns his man, turns Cardoso inside out. Cardoso doesn't know where he is, he's in Portugal or Glasgow, he doesn't know, but Griggsy goes on to make a great save. He will definitely be getting a bird tonight. Anyway, Celtic back on the attack, fake shot by that man, and then it gets played onto the wing. They cut inside, give it over to Sinclair over that far side, and McGregor makes another great save. You'd expect him to save that one, to be fair, but coming forward again, and Celtic desperate for a goal, but they lose out in the ball. It gets played up to Koulibaly. Koulibaly gives that one up onto the far side. Daniel Candace, he runs on into the box, no one's closing him down, and he puts that one into the bottom corner, and we find ourselves 2-0 up in the Old Firm, the first Old Firm of the series. What a way to go. Candace and Ryan Jack, what a game. Celtic have been all over, maybe not all over us, but they've definitely had the better chances. Griggsy has came up clutch quite a few times this game, and now Celtic with one last attack, trying to salvage something from this game, but Tav says get that out of my house and starts another counter attack. We come forward again, it gets played over the top to Jamie Murphy. Jamie Murphy's got time, runs into the box, picks out Ovie Ajaria for 3. Now the wonder Old Firm that we've all been dreaming for. If only it happened in real life. It's got to happen in real life this season. Please, it must, it has to. But September 2nd, I'm looking forward to that. leave down below if you're still watching. Leave down below your predictions for the first Old Firm of the proper real season. But we win this game 3-0. Definitely flatters us. Celtic probably could have came out with a win there, but 3-0 we'll take that top of the league. And next episode we'll have Europa League, Ross County, Celtic again. This time away, AC Milan and Kilmarnock. So hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please like, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.